Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. They're on the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Former Louisville Cardinal, it's Reggie Bonifant. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you talk about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
Ready, security, check right 54, right 54, watch the screen, pass. Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 69 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. This is Scarlett on the carry, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
70, India.
On 2nd and 9, Greer. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. But now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Being chased out left. Got a man. It's right. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 20. Hey, turn it up.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
20. 54 Mike. 54 Mike.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw is Wilson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jarius Wright, 65 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard. Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Second and goal. At the 8-yard line.
Second down and goal. Wilson out to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down, McCaffrey. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Off play action, Greer. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 35 on second down. Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, exit. Ready.
Throwing on third down, Greer. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Wilson, flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
14.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Mike 50.
Great.
I got you. Here we go.
From the 50, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now Newton on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receiver.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoff, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Now Wilson, pass incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson buying time to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin, getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.